Hey guys, Steven with Aquatic Pools. Been building pools my whole life. State certified swimming pool contractor for 15 years. Today we're standing on a project north Merritt Island. You can hear the guys working behind me. So we just shot the shell. Now what shooting the shell means is that they shoot this gunite. This gunite is a dry powder mix. Water's actually not added till the nozzle. So you'll have a guy holding a nozzle, shooting it, and there's a water line right on the side of it. So that's the difference between shotcrete and gunite, the application difference. Gunite is a dry mix, shotcrete is a wet mix. So shotcrete you get in a concrete truck and then it's wet, and the line that's on the nozzle is actually an air compressor line that shoots it, but water is pre-added to the mix. So the good thing about gunite is they can control it, right? So if you've ever done concrete, the dryness or the wetness is a huge factor when you're forming things, especially when you're hand shaping this and hand carving it. So the beauty of gunite is they can control it on demand. Now guys, we got wire lines here. So some of them we popped off. So the top ones we popped off. So what these wire lines are is they're pulled super tight. And that's so we get a straight wall that's at the thickness that we want. These are pipes, so these are just the pass-throughs, right? So we'll attach onto the back of these and run our plumbing. So that's a light, that's a return. Over here, we got the opening to a skimmer. So we put the skimmers on the back of the wall. You're gonna hear a bunch of people say, oh, you gotta shoot in the skimmers, this, that. Listen, if a skimmer's gonna break, a skimmer's gonna break, right? I've done repairs from leaks for years and years and years. When you shoot them in, they just break the bottom of the pot off, or they break the elbow under it. When you put them on the back, the worst that happens is they lean back a little bit and you get a leak right here, which is easily repairable. I don't know about you guys, but I'd much rather have the easily repairable one than someone out here with a jackhammer for 4 days, jackhammer and a shot-in skimmer. So if something's going to break, it's due from settling, from not proper backfilling. So come over here, guys. I'm going to show you why backfill is important. So you see like these benches and stuff, it goes up underneath. Guys, so if I just take dirt, that's rebound, but if I just take dirt and throw it up under there, you're going to have a huge void, and over time this dirt's going to settle down while it fills that void, right? So guys, when we backfill these things, we use water jets, right? So we got a big old PVC pipe with water on it, and we jet it up under those benches, and then we have a compactor. You can't use a plate compactor. We use what's called a jumping jack. So a jumping jack's the one that hops that you hold on to, and we compact it. That's probably one of the most important factors to a swimming pool, is getting a proper, and when I say proper, it's not always just about compaction, it's about filling all these voids and compacted backfill. So all this is hand done, guys. This is just shot up here. The forms are just the back of it, right? The front of it's all hand done. I mean, there's guys out here with these blades and trowels that are just shaving this, right? They just move along. Same thing with the steps. But if you look down this wall, show right down the step. That's why we like gunite. It's very straight, comes out. I mean, it shapes amazingly. You know, shotcrete, if you look down it, it'll be like this, and we're always talking to the customers, oh, we'll straighten it out, you know. And yes, we do straighten it out, you know, with the tile work, with the plaster, with anything. But it's just added steps, you know, that aren't necessary, you know, when you got a good product like, or a good you know, material like gunite. So you got, you know, water in here. A lot of people talk about the water. We actually want the water in here. Once we shoot the shell, we turn off the deadman pump, which keeps this dry normally, because for one, we want a little bit of weight on it, but two, the moisture slows the curing process and it helps the strength of the gunite. So we got bubblers here, guys. Everything's taped up so it stays clean. We got a hole for an umbrella holder over there. This is a nice big sun shelf that you can put chairs on or whatever. Over here we got, these are going to be water features, so you can see the spillovers. This is all just pegboard nails and stuff that are sitting up here. But over here we got a 360 Vanishing edge spa, or also known as a champagne spa. So tile's going to go on the outside of this. The water's going to flow over it. Now we chose to go with a flat spillover on this one versus tilting it. That's just personal preference of what the person wants. You're going to notice some rebar sticking up here and there. That's fine at this stage. We're going to This is actually just sticking there because they ran their wire line on it, so this wasn't us leaving it there. They just have it for wire line purposes, if you notice one. So we'll hit that with a hammer, pull it right out. You're going to notice some steel in the back of the pool. We got reasons for everything, guys. We're going up back there with some features, so we left the steel in the back of the pool. All the pipes are pressurized at this point, not the pass-throughs, right? The main drain are pressurized, spa and the pool. If you notice back there's a pressure gauge. That way we ensure there's no leaks on it. Around all these pipes we leave carved out because we're going to seal this with concrete, right? And it's a special concrete that we use. That way it's an added step to ensure no leaks in the pool. So this pool is going to be, you know, a really cool pool. We're in North Merritt Island here. You know, this is the gunite phase. I'm out here inspecting, you know, it for, you know, craftsmanship, looking at the thickness, looking at the dimensions, you know, just before we move to the next step. So next step after they're pulling the forms right now is going to be backfill. So you can see all the dirt back here. We're going to backfill this. Now when we did this pool, we had to go to war with some oak trees back there. So you can see the oak trees that we went to war with. Those things were absolutely gigantic. You know, and literally it took us days to rip those out, dig them out, and beat them out. But next step after backfill is going to be plumbing. So we'll dig our trenches, we'll connect on all these pipes, we'll set the skimmer, you know, do all that fun stuff. After that, we're going to go to tile, so they'll do all the tile work in the pool. Then after that, we're going to do the deck. This pool's getting a nice travertine deck, so we're going to lay all the footers, pour all the footers, get it inspected, lay the coping, which is the edge of the pool, do the travertine deck. We're going to use lots of base so we don't have settling issues, get it nice and compacted, you know, and after that, then it's just the finishing touches, the pool equipment, the screen enclosure, the plaster, which is the interior of the pool. So moving along here, guys. Thanks for watching. Steven with Aquatic Pools. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.